the decision for the fake field goal. And I credit Mike Tomlin immediately after the game owning it and saying, it's on me. I made that decision. And it's not so much the fake field goal decision. It was the outcome of that, of players trying to make a play. Chris Boswell is trying to find a receiver in the end zone. Credit to the Browns. They had the play covered up. And he got absolutely smoked by Browns defensive lineman Jordan Elliott. I did not think it was dirty. I know a lot of Steelers fans might feel otherwise. I don't think it was dirty at all. And so Boswell goes into concussion protocol. Steelers don't have a kicker in the second half. The big question I have now is Boswell going to miss any additional time beyond week 8? That's the big question. But that decision very nearly cost the Steelers, because even when they were down in this game, it's like, we can't settle for a field goal. We really can't kick an extra point. Again, the punter, Presley Harvin III, has no experience kicking. He's just a punter. And so Steelers had to adapt, and they're able to get it done. But I credit Mike Tomlin for immediately after the game taking the onus and saying, this was my decision. That's on me. It's what good coaches do. You move on, you adapt. And the Steelers able to rally despite not having their kicker in the second half.
Yeah, Bozzy got to let that ball go. Bozzy held on to that ball for too long. And now he understands and see what that quarterback life like, what that receiver life like. Anybody who got the ball in their hand, if they're in the NFL, what that thing feel like? That thing didn't look good at all. Bozzy was on that ground for a while. I'm sure they asked Bozzy what state he was in. I'm sure he said Australia. I'm pretty sure he said Australia. So hopefully Bozzy can get back to where he needs to be, because don't forget, he's been a key factor in a lot of these Pittsburgh Steelers wins. He's one of the only kickers that can kick at Heinz Field consistently. So hopefully Bozzy will come back from concussion protocol, but I guarantee you Coach T will not be running that play again, because going down the stretch, man, they're really going to need Chris Boswell, I think, in my mind.
Yeah, it was a stupid decision, Ike, no doubt. And Boswell's been one of the most accurate kickers in the league. I'm not going to fault a player trying to make a play, which what he was trying to do there. But man, and if you look back to the stats, you can look at this. Go back to, say, the 2019 season. He's been even more accurate than Justin Tucker. He's been among the best kickers in the league. So hopefully he doesn't miss any additional time. Like this week, this is one of the things I'm going to monitor is, okay, are the Steelers going to bring someone in for their week 9 matchup against the Chicago Bears? But hopefully Boswell can get back on the field as healthy. Hopefully he can clear concussion protocol and get back to just knocking them through the uprights, because I know it's not necessarily the sexiest thing to settle for 3 and not go for it on 4th down, but Boswell as good as they come in the league.
Money in the bank, escrow, just letting the money grow. That's Chris Boswell right there, man. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect him long term. That's how I look at it, Mark, because he took a nice little hit there. That was a hard hit he took. And it took a while for him to get up. And, you know, the kickers ain't used to taking them kind of hits. So hopefully, man, I hope Bozzy just clear his head. I hope it's not as bad as it looked. But then again, man, I hope the Pittsburgh Steelers don't run no play like that, especially with Chris Boswell. As consistent as this guy has been for the past couple of years in the stats, you just said, man, he's one of the best to do it. Don't put that man in that situation.
The Wizard of Boz, Ike. I think he's earned that nickname. He's been fantastic for the Steelers.
I like it.
Yes.